Jake Anderson, a fan favorite on Deadliest Catch, has captivated audiences along with his grit, determination, and deeply non-public tale. As one of the maximum relatable figures on the display, Jake's adventure hasn't been a smooth one. Viewers have followed his struggles and triumphs through the years. However, what befell behind the curtain of the hit collection has left many wondering, approximately the man beyond the deck. What's the actual tale behind the man who have become a staple of one of TV's most excessive fact indicates? Let's dive into the untold struggles of Jake Anderson. Born on September 16, 1980, Jake comes from an own family with a deep records inside the fishing industry, stretching again 3 generations within the Pacific Northwest. His own family's legacy inside the challenging global of crab fishing intended that Jake grew up surrounded by testimonies, reviews, and know-how of this tough and threatening exchange. This strong connection to the ocean made it nearly inevitable that he would find himself working on fishing boats, going through the wild waters of Alaska to capture precious crabs. Jake's career in fishing took a big turn in 2007 whilst he joined the team of the Northwestern, one of the most well-known crabbing vessels in the fleet. He'd become employed as a greenhorn, a time period used to explain a new or green deckhand. At the time, the Northwestern changed into captain with the aid of Sig Hansen, a seasoned fisherman with a recognition for going for walks, a decent but a hit operation. As a greenhorn, Jake needed to show himself by means of doing tough physical hard work, getting to know the ropes. And in comes the honor of the team. Jake's paintings aboard the Northwestern didn't just mark the begin of his fishing profession, it also released him into the world of television. He made his first appearance at the popular TV collection Deadliest Catch in an episode titled New Beginnings, which aired on May 15, 2007. The show follows the dangerous and often dramatic lives of crab fishermen as they fight harsh climate, rough seas, and the physical demands in their work. For viewers, Jake stood out as a hard-working and relatable discern, a person who turned into determined to succeed, notwithstanding the challenges. Over time, Jake had become a key discern on Deadliest Catch, and audiences were given to peer his journey as he advanced in his career. In 2012, Jake Anderson reached an important milestone in his career when he became promoted to deck boss aboard the Northwestern. This function marked a vast step up in responsibility. As deck boss, Jake became in price of overseeing the deck group, ensuring that the grueling paintings of pulling in crab pots, sorting the catch, and maintaining the gadget turned into carried out thoroughly and correctly. It became a position that required leadership talents, and joy, and the capability to live calm underneath strain, especially inside the harsh conditions of the Bering Sea. Later that same 12 months, Jake completed every other essential accomplishment with the aid of earning essential maritime licenses. He acquired his U.S. CG Mate 1000 600-ton license, which qualified him to serve as a mate or second-in-command on big business vessels up to 1,600 heaps. Additionally, he earned his Master 100-ton captain's license, which allowed him to serve as captain on vessels weighing up to 100 lots. These certifications have been the end result of years of tough paintings. Take a look at and experience at the water. They also established Jake's commitment to advancing his profession and taking over greater duties in the fishing industry. In 2015, Jake took a bold breakthrough when he had become the captain of the crab fishing vessel Saga. Captaining his own boat was a dream come real for Jake. However, it also came with substantial demanding situations. As captain, he was accountable not only for leading the group, however also for making crucial decisions about in which to fish, navigating risky waters, and making sure the protection of all of us on board. Jake had labored tough to upward thrust via the ranks and eventually have become the captain and component proprietor of the Saga. However, everything took a sharp turn while he becomes served with a repossession notice for the boat. This felony setback chains into reportedly related to problems with his associate on the vessel, leaving Jake in a tough spot. The timing could not have been worse because it coincided with the reopening of the Red King crab fishery, a critical opportunity for crabbers to earn their livelihood. With the fishery operating in a derby fashion race where time is of the essence, losing get admission to the saga left Jake in a tough role, essentially leaving him lost at sea without a deliver to command. Could this be the give-up of Jake's time at sea? Not in any respect. During this uncertain time, Jake became to his former mentor, Captain Sig Hansen, for assist. Sig, the captain of the Northwestern, had performed a primary role in Jake's career, giving him his begin within the industry again in 2007 on Deck 2. Sig allowed Jake to quickly work aboard the Northwestern, offering him with a much-wished lifeline. This return to the Northwestern changed into a full-circle moment for Jake, because it became the ship in which his journey as a fisherman and TV personality had began. While it became a humbling experience, it also gave him the possibility to regroup and plan his subsequent steps. Jake did not allow this setback preserve him down for lengthy. He soon moved directly to a new bankruptcy in his career, taking on the Titan Explorer, an exceptional fishing vessel that represented a clean begin. Jake no longer simplest have become the captain of the Titan Explorer, however, additionally bought the boat, absolutely committing himself to this new assignment. Owning and captaining the Titan Explorer marked a great milestone for Jake, proving his resilience and resolution to persevere moving forward in spite of the demanding situations he faced. But this is now not the give-up of Jake's tale. Jake Anderson's existence has been marked by using each extremely good achievements and heartbreaking challenges. Even before becoming a professional fisherman and a star on Deadliest Catch, Jake confronted a few serious struggles. One of the earliest setbacks in his life came from his dream of turning into an expert skateboarder. Jake had a deep passion for skateboarding and had hoped to show it right into a career. However, an extreme harm shattered that dream and left him at a crossroads. Speaking approximately that point in his lifestyles to the Skagit Valley Herald, Jake admitted he gave up on the whole thing. Losing his dream left him feeling lost and uncertain about his destiny. The unhappiness and ache of his damage driven him right into a dark location in which he started out misusing materials. In his early 20s, Jake became to prescription medicinal drug and methamphetamines, hoping to numb his physical and emotional pain. Unfortunately, those choices most effective made his problems worse. As Jake began to recover from his injury, he decided to present skateboarding any other strive. During this time, he was prescribed Adderall, a medication used to treat interest deficit hyperactivity disorder. Believing that Adderall may want to assist him consciousness and enhance his skateboarding capabilities, Jake began taking it often. However, in preference to supporting him, the medicine had the alternative impact. He have become profoundly addicted, which induced his life to spiral, even similarly out of manage. His dependency strained his relationships with friends and made it almost impossible for him to find stable housing. Jake Anderson's struggles with addiction and loss took a heavy toll on his existence, leaving him without a domestic for 2 years in his place of origin of Anacortes, Washington. During this time, Jake skilled deep emotions of disgrace and hopelessness. Reflecting on this tough period, Jake Anderson described how there has been nowhere to head. He shared the humiliation he felt at 4 or 5 inside the morning, walking up and down the streets without a region to turn. These were some of the darkest moments in Jake's life, but they, in the end, have become the turning factor for his journey closer to recovery. Shortly after his 24th birthday, Jake made the existence-converting decision to search for sobriety and start clean. He moved to Alaska, hoping to locate stability and reason by using running on a fishing boat. Fishing presented him a danger to attention on difficult paintings and distance himself from his struggles. However, the road to recovery wasn't trustworthy. Jake skilled a relapse. Recognizing the want for more established help, he joined a formal healing software. Through determination and the assist of others, Jake changed into a position to triumph over his addiction and has reportedly been sober due to the fact that 2010 Jake's commitment to his sobriety no longer most effective converted his lifestyles, but additionally stimulated others who face similar challenges. In 2014, he shared his effective story in an autobiography titled Relapse. The book, posted on April 29, 2014 by means of Coventry House Publishing, detailed his adventure through addiction, homelessness, and eventual redemption. One of the maximum devastating moments got here while Jake lost his beloved older sister, Chelsea Anderson. This heartbreaking event unfolded at some point of Jake's time on Deadliest Catch, making it one of the maximum emotional and unforgettable moments ever captured on the Fact series. In Season 5, in the course of the episode titled Bitter Tears, Jake was operating far out at sea, loads of miles far away from his hometown of Anacortes, Washington. While battling the brutal conditions of the Bering Sea, he acquired devastating information. His sister Chelsea had been rushed to a scientific facility due to extreme health headaches. Chelsea tragically passed far away from complications related to pneumonia in February 2009. The loss left Jake reeling, and visitors ought to see the raw pain and grief he felt upon studying the news. Chelsea's passing was the final bankruptcy in a life full of health-demanding situations.